welcome back to my channel. I am going to do another Let's Chat on kind of a new to me author, but I've read two of her books. I'm going to do it on Genevieve Gornichec. She mostly does Norse mythology retellings. So a little bit kind of my first impressional is I like this book over I like this book. I think a lot of it is to do with Loki, because this is, if you don't know, The Witch's Heart is about Loki's wife. His human wife, he does have a god wife. But anyway, she does give birth. She is a witch. And the gods are really interested in her. But yes, she does fall in love with Loki. They end up having 3 kids, one in the shape of a wolf, one in the shape of a snake, and one in like a weird humanoid looking daughter. Yeah, so this woman just wants to be left alone. She's in the middle of the woods. And Loki finds her and falls in love with her. They have the 3 kids, and the gods are really into them. And this is very centered around her and her struggles, and trying to protect her kids because, they are, not necessarily human. So I think I like the structure of the little bit more of a singular character, where with the Weaver and the Witch's Queen, this is about 3 girls, and 2 of them are sisters. One of them is just kind of a rich girl from a standard nobility, and all 3 of them are part of this seance ritual, where something bad happens, and pretty much all of them are put in kind of a really bad situation. The 2 sisters, Vikings, another Viking tribe comes over and pretty much kidnaps them, like Vikings do. This is very more closer to, if I said Norse mythology, Vikings, this is probably what you're thinking of. There is a lot of that scene that I'm talking about where the Vikings come over is pretty graphic. But this is a lot more about what the woman's role is in the household, versus this is just about a woman trying to survive the gods. There is not much of the gods in here. This is very much more realistic. This is a lot more historical. I would more consider it historical fiction if you didn't have like the little bit of the witchy part that you get in here. But if you're more into like what's the Romans' role, like women trying to just survive in Viking times, this would probably be a better book than this, where it definitely does go into a lot heavier of, this is, we're dealing with the gods, and we do go to Valhalla eventually, and we do go into like more of the Norse, the Viking, the Valhalla realm, because she tries to save, don't want to spoil too much, but like I think the title says it all. Men die, gods die, she lives on. So if you're, I would say this is her first book, and this was a lot better. I think I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I would give this one like a 3. It's not, Norse mythology is really fascinating to me, especially when we got all the Greek retellings, and those were very women-centric on what what was going on in those stories. So Genevieve does a really good job doing this in like more of the Norse mythology. She did a good job with both of these stories, but I like one over the other personally. Anyway, yeah, this video is kind of short. I didn't have much to say, but I just wanted to get that kind of conversation out there, if you were curious about either of these two books. But anyway, if you like what you see or liked anything else, you can like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And maybe leave a comment down below if you have read any of these two books. I would like to know your thoughts and your opinions. But anyway, the next video is probably, I don't know what order I'm going to do this in. I'm kind of, as you guys know, I bulk film. So maybe my Elantris might come out before this video. The one was a library book, so I just wanted to make sure that went back. But anyways, expect I have a couple of videos coming out. My VA Schwab Let's Chat, my wrap up, this video, and then I'm gonna have a video on Elantris here coming up. So stay tuned. I know if you watched my wrap up, it is a little outdated. Something happened at work. My computer system was just not working, so I had a lot of time to read, so I finished a lot more than what I thought I was going to, but I'll mention that in like next month's wrap up. Okay, thank you.